order that.
Hello everyone and welcome to day 416. Mileage at the moment is, what's the mileage?
You tell me. 'Cause obviously it's your
Bottom
car.
left.
Bottom left, sorry, 15,541.
There we go, 15,541. Today, unusually, I'm in the passenger seat because my best mate here, my lifelong friend Sean, is getting to grips with the RS. Sean's a 2013 Fiesta ST owner. He bought his shortly after I bought mine, and I've long raved about how good this thing is. So today we're just going to have a bit of a laugh, him driving this, and I'm then going to get to go out in the ST and see what it's like. So it's all right, isn't it?
Oh, we did a little sideward skip there.
Yeah, over the crest as you came off.
Yeah.
Don't go too soon, but soon enough. Right now.
No, see, she got so much grip. She's folding me. I'm just not used to the grip. That's the trouble.
The traction is incredible. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to driving your ST and seeing how that feels. Right, not too early. Keep it, and I'd go about now. Oh, there we go. Bit of opposite lock. That's what it's all about in these things, and you don't need to be going really fast to get it. So yeah, feel free, mate. Give it the absolute beans, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
The more you drive it, the more you get from it. You really do. That's a bit of a problem with the RS, really, in that you kind of have to be. You have to be on it to really feel how special it is. Most of the time, it's just a Focus, and if you're driving it in the town all the time, I don't think you really get to appreciate how good they are if you're stuck on motorways. I'm lucky, my commute is quiet roads. I go to work at like 6 a.m. in the morning, so there's no one about, and my entire route to work is empty, so I get to really play around and enjoy the car. But if you have one of these and your daily grind was traffic and motorways, I think it would be a waste, which is why I'm looking forward to getting in yours, mate. I think it's I really miss my Fiesta. Not enough to replace this with one, but I think enough to have another one. Well, to have yours when you eventually decide to part company with it, if you ever do.
Well, this is the thing, yeah. I mean, this is the longest I've ever had a car.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never had a car this long. I mean, the last one was a 182. I had that for 4 years.
Oh yeah. So what?
And now this is 5 years.
What have you had? XR3i, MX5, Celica, Toyota Celica GT.
GT, yeah.
Let's not talk about the Corollas.
No.
I love being a passenger in this. It feels so quick. So after the Toyota,
the MR2.
You had an MR2, yeah.
The new shape one, not the old, not the classic one.
Then it was after that. It was an S2000.
S2000, yeah.
An EP3 Civic Type R.
Yeah.
Clio 182.
No. Say that Leon Cooper R.
Leon Cooper R. Clio 182.
No, Smart Roadster.
Oh, Smart Roadster. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, fun.
I mean, obviously bad gearbox. But,
terrible gearbox.
But a lot of fun, mid-engine.
Then it was. Then we got bitten by Renault Sport, and both of us. So I had the Clio 172. He had the 182. Then Sean got the Clio 200, and then I eventually got a Clio 200. And then you went back via an MX5.
No, S2000.
I
traded in the RS200 for an S2000.
And then you wrapped that around a tree.
Wrapped that around a tree, yeah.
And then you had an MX5, and then it was the Fiesta ST.
Yeah.
And so this Fiesta is the longest you've owned any car ever.
Yeah, 5 years.
That says something. I really think that says something about how good the Fiesta ST is.
Yeah, the ST is still putting a smile on my face after 5 years. Although this one's making me laugh quite a lot. Oh, look at that! I'm sorry, but that.
Oh yes.
Oh, toddler just came out of my face then. I do apologise, but I can't help it.
No, I know.
This thing is just.
It does redefine what a car can do. I've not driven another of the four-wheel drive hyper hatches, if this is classed as a hyper hatch. Maybe they're all the same, but what none of the others do, that this does, is you can steer this from the rear using the throttle, and you can't power oversteer any of the others. those pops. That's it, keep it going.
Okay, I think that's enough for me.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That was 60.
Because knowing my luck,
Yeah,
there'll be some sort of
pheasant will come out.
wildlife will come across the
I've
road.
seen pheasants everywhere lately, just splattered.
Yeah.
I've never hit a pheasant, I've hit pigeons.
Yeah, I've had a pigeon bounce off my windscreen. I just left a perfect print of a pigeon.
Oh,
that was good.
Nice.
And the pigeon flew off, it was fine. But
Really?
there was a perfect outline of a pigeon on my windscreen. So obviously all the dust in its feathers.
I almost had a deer once in my ST. Kind of saw it darting around and just managed to pull up in time.
Roll on.
See, this feels so quick. They really, I can see why people, I mean, okay, this is your second drive of this because you had a drive a few weeks ago. But if you just test drive one, I can see why you'd come away really, really underwhelmed, because no salesman is ever going to let you drive a car like I'm letting Sean drive this. And when you drive it, even if you do kind of put your foot down, it doesn't feel that quick. I enjoy being sat here almost as much as I enjoy being sat there. It feels really quick. Almost, yeah. What do you think of the ride compared to yours?
I think it's
from the
comparable
driver's seat
to me. Obviously, it's a larger, heavier car, so you can feel it sitting down and absorbing the road better. In my personal opinion, all right. That's
okay.
what
Can you? Yeah.
Saying that, you know, but yes, obviously, because obviously, you know, there's more money. It's more solidly built than the ST.
This weighs 400 kilos more than your Fiesta. Can you feel that weight?
Yes, I can. Yeah, but in a good way. It's not dragging. It's not blunting the performance. Well, it's difficult. Obviously, it's my second drive in it. Me to say it's not blunting the performance is a bit of a big thing to say.
Well, it's got a bit more horsepower to make up for it. Yeah. But to me, you can kind of feel the weight as the car moves around, but it doesn't slow anything down. So it's still, you know, the steering being really, really quick.
Yeah, it feels like
it's got
hatchback.
a really darty front end, but
Yeah.
it weighs as much as my old V6 Mondeo, which is absurd. And I wouldn't believe it unless I knew that was actually the case. You can feel, I think you can feel there's more bulk in it, there's more mass, there's more mass moving.
Yeah. Compared to the ST, obviously, that's 400 kilos, you know.
Yeah.
You know, anyone could feel that.
It's going to be interesting to see on Friday how much that mass makes itself felt around Goodwood.
Yeah.
It's going to be on the brakes, I think, mostly, but then it's got the 4 pots, and Ford say as standard, the brakes will withstand half a minute of heavy track use, so we'll find out. I'm only going to get to give it 15 minutes at a time because Goodwood runs a quarter of an hour sessions, so we'll see. I'm sure the brakes will be fine. I'm not that concerned. Certainly don't feel the need to upgrade them, but I think it's going to be on the brakes that I feel the mass, because I certainly don't get any sense of the mass when you're asking it to change direction. There's an annoying rattle somewhere. Can you hear it? I have no idea where that is. Then it's done 15,000 miles and it's a Ford, and everyone says the build quality is useless.
Well, compared to Renault, this is
yeah, it is. It is.
You know,
yeah, they're proper fragile.
But you know, they're the whole you know, Chapman school of thinking. You know, just enough.
Just enough
to get you.
Yeah, to get you to your destination, and then it fall apart. So what's the second longest car you've owned? Was it the 182?
Yeah, it is the 182. Yeah, that was 4 years.
So the Fiesta and the 182, that kind of says something, I think, about what excites.
Yeah, like I say, it wasn't until the 200 came out and they sort of got it right, because obviously the 197 was just basically
it wasn't quite there, was
boy
it?
version of the 182. But the 200
didn't quite get it.
Seeing all the reviews and everything else, it seemed like, okay, now they've sorted it out. It looks like a back to basics sort of enjoyable ride again. You know, the old Clio Cup, it actually meant something.
Yeah.
I just,
what revs are you putting your foot down there? Because that feels really quick from here.
Right, so it's 2.5.
So you're in third gear, 2.5. Go on then.
And that's just up to 3,250. But
that's 350 pounds-feet for you. How many miles has your car got on it now?
20,500, something like 500-600 maybe.
20,000. That's probably low mileage. That's got so much life left in it, mate. Mine went to 60,000 and didn't miss a beat.
Cool.
Yeah, Civic Type R. Nice.
Oh, I like that colour actually.
That colour, I think, yeah, really works with them. But I kind of feel like I'd have to get it in black because it'll hide all the shouty
If I was going
bits.
to buy one, it'd be in black, but I don't mind that one. That's quite nice.
It's just like the RS Stealth Grey. This one might be worth a few circuits.
It might be. Depending on.
Just pick a wide exit. Go.
No, I panicked.
No, you backed out of it then. If you kept your foot in there, it would have swung the back, and you can steer with the throttle in these cars. Oh, so nice, it feels so quick. It takes a while to get used to though, doesn't it? It's only because I'm telling you, because normally you think understeer. You can't put the power on when you've still got that much of the roundabout to go.
I mean, if I tried that in my ST, I'd have just been going that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Or just spinning the wheels and the ABS just kicking in. ABS, ECS, ESC, TSC, everything, you know.
TCS.
Yes, DFC and bar.
Yeah.
That's a bit too steep, that, but I want to. No, sorry, that was impossible. I was expecting something to give there.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
That corner, and
it doesn't.
It didn't.
Right, you get another crack at this one now.
Yeah. Try again, Mark 2.
I'll tell you when. 2:45, remember?
Actually, this isn't the right one. No, I'm just too late on it. I'm just too.
Oh, you can go
hesitant.
earlier. You can go earlier than that.
I just don't understand the grip that this thing can offer. It does not compute in my head. It's like no.
It takes a while.
Plus, of course, it's not my car. It's, you know, if this was my car, I'd be like, whatever. But I'm very aware that it's it's very expensive.
This is something else I keep saying. People that have got low mileage ones, really, you've got no idea what these cars can do. You know, I've done 15,000 miles now, and I'm still learning what this car can do. If you've only done 500 miles or a few thousand miles, you've still got a whole load to learn about your Focus RS. Because it takes a while. Stay at 2:45, mate. And go. Too late. No, that was too late.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't actually saying I wasn't going for that one. I was going to go round and go that way.
Okay.
Backseat driver.
Sorry.
What is it, Tom? Oh,
I often think, like, I put my foot down and think it's got a lot. It must be in fourth.
Yeah.
But I'm already in sixth, and then it's like, oh yeah, it's got a lot in sixth.
Yeah,
They're not immune to understeer.
No, exactly. Yeah.
You can,
if
you go in too hot, it will push the front. It's really
the grip
direct.
coming out of the corner
Yeah.
when you just boot it, and
actually
it sits down.
Go in just on the edge, and then when you get on the throttle, it just pulls the nose back in and rotates the back.
Yeah.
That's the good bit. That's what I like.
Yeah. Pop. Rice Krispies. Snap, crackle and pop.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm sweating.
Are you?
Yes, because I'm concentrating. You giving it. Yeah, right now. Go on. And I'm like, all right. Blimey.
Go on, give it a go around this one. Not the exit we're taking though. I don't think it's a bit narrow. Go on, go.
Oh, it just sticky little bitch. It just. I was expecting it to go, and it just no. Sorry, mate, not today. Bloody hell. I mean, that's me. I'm mashing the floor. I'm not just doing half front or anything. I'm putting it right down.
Oh, let's put it into sport mode. Yeah. Actually, let's stick it in firm mode. There we go. That should make it a bit looser at the back. It's a bit more kind of skippy. It's a bit crashy, isn't it?
Didn't need those kidneys anyway.
Oh,
That's what you want to do. You want to get a member of the local council to ride in one of these and go, right, you think the roads are acceptable
yeah,
here?
this is how bad they are. Yeah, good idea. So as a long-time Fiesta ST owner, what do you think?
About the Fiesta ST or
No,
this?
about this.
Oh, this? Well, it's a whole different ballgame, isn't it? I mean, obviously you can see, like I say, you can see where the money's gone. Well, I can.
Yeah.
My own personal perspective, I can see where, you know, the price tag is justified.
It's all the oily bits underneath.
Yeah. Yeah, the cabin's also a nice place to be. You know, it's familiar, but obviously a lot more up to date than mine. But
a bit better spec. Can you take it out of firm suspension mode now? It's doing me in.
Well, I don't know how
It's
to
the
do
button on the end of the stalk. Just press and hold it for like 1 second. That's it.
Okay. See, I wish I had this car in 2013, January the 28th, because then I would have hit that oak tree.
That was when you, yeah.
Yeah. Black ice. I was just a passenger. It wasn't my fault. I wasn't speeding. Wasn't acting like a lunatic. It was a 60 limit.
It was on the news how many cars went off that day, single vehicle accidents.
Yeah, but if I'd had this,
well,
I would have had a chance.
There's been plenty who put these in the hedgerows already.
Well, okay.
So they're not infallible.
No, but I'm guaranteed it would have been a little bit easier to handle than an S2000.
Yeah, I think so. That's it. Oh, yeah, there you go.
God's
there you go.
sake, this feels illegal. That's how it makes me feel. It makes me feel dirty.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, see, you know, from an ST to this, it seems like a natural progression.
Yeah.
It's got that something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't put my finger on it, but yeah, Ford have continued the happiness factor, the feel-good factor.
So we're heading back now. I'm going to have a go in Sean's ST. Am I going to feel anything that I missed from the ST? Or am I going to really enjoy this thing more? Am I going to, you know, not really fall in love with it again? We'll find out in a sec. The next time you get to go out in this, mate, you're going to be sat here and we'll be in the pit lane at Goodwood.
Yeah,
That's 6 days away. And hopefully this weather's going to continue. The forecast looks like it's going to be a dry, hot day. Not looking forward to the temperatures, but quite pleased about it being dry. Although if we get a shower or two, that'll all add to the fun. So back now for a blast in the ST. Right.
Okay.
So I'm sat in Fiesta ST. It's like being home again, like an old friend. I did 60,000 miles in one of these. Sean's just thrown some fuel in it. It's been a long time. Let's see what this is like. That's quite a stretch compared to what I'm used to. It's much further forwards. Yeah, because it's more back here.
Banging my elbow against the bolster on your car.
Right, and it's really light, the shift. So that's the first thing, shift. Okay, front wheel drive. Got to remember, I'm traction limited.
Yeah, clear.
Oh,
Yeah,
went for the gear shift and it wasn't there.
Yeah.
That is quite a stretch. Have I got this seat? No, I don't think so.
Well,
No, I'll bring it forward a little bit. Okay, that's perfect now for that. It's still. Oh, I missed that. This imposer growl. Don't know if the mic's picking that up, but yeah, that sounds nice. Okay, well, we'll take it easy a bit until we find some nice roads. I'm looking forward to seeing round roundabouts how it feels, if it feels that much different. Well, of course it's going to feel different, but it's been a long time since I've been able to lift off and get the back of the car moving. First impressions. It doesn't actually feel too different. I mean, we haven't done anything in it yet, but the steering wheel feels a bit wider. I don't know, is it smaller? I'm curious. I might have to get a tape measure out when we get back and see. Gear lever is in a completely different position. Pedals feel broadly the same. No auto stop in this, is there?
No, mate.
I think did the later Mark 7 STs come with auto stop? I'm not sure. Oh, missed the gear lever again.
That's all right.
Steering feels nice at these speeds anyway. Direct, I like that growl. Oh yes. Oh, and you get the just do that again. You get the I don't hear that at all in my car, lifting off the resoak valve. Pedals are good for heel and toe.
It's strange because you're talking as if you've never had one of these.
No, I know, but it's been so long.
It's been a year.
Well, yeah, but I've spent 15,000 miles driving something completely different. Something that weighs nearly half a tonne more.
Yeah, but surely this all feels familiar.
No, it feels familiar, yeah.
It's not like it's completely...
It feels familiar.
Completely forgotten.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, traction. Yeah,
just grabbing again.
You feel it kind of scrabbling away at the front.
Yeah.
It's got enough go. It does feel lighter. I think you can feel, I mean, you know, it's like the RS is just as darty and changes direction, but you can feel that there's less mass in this, I think.
Yeah.
Let's give it a bit of a lift. There we go. Oh yeah. And then the traction again as well. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's very strange because this feels so much quicker when you sat in the passenger seat.
It does, doesn't it? Like,
weird.
yeah,
It's like
it's
it's got
quite
an extra
bizarre.
50 brake somewhere, which I know is
Well, that's what I keep saying about my RS. Whenever I'm sat there, it's like, oh yeah, it's a quick car. But when you're driving it,
Yeah, because you know what's happening because you're putting your foot down, you're giving it the inputs.
as you put
so
the
you're
inputs, you're
expecting
prepared for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, that feels so much quicker.
That Symposa growl, I miss that. I really miss that. I never understood why people get rid of that noise. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yes, mate. Yeah. All right.
So just at low speeds, give it a lift. It's so mobile at the back. I mean, we were doing what, 25 miles an hour then? Give it a little lift and it just tightens the line. That I kind of miss. I mean, the Focus does that, but you do it by putting your foot down, not lifting it off.
Yeah.
That feels unnaturally far away.
Yeah. And yours feels
But
unnaturally close.
Yeah, it's just what you're
But
used
after
to.
a
I
while-
never felt that when I owned one of these.
Obviously, it must have been quite close to the Clio.
Probably, actually, yeah. The 172 Cup, when I was sat properly, I almost had to lift my shoulders out of the seat to get third in because it was like as far forward as I could reach. Let's give it a little lift again. There, oh, that's really nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, four-wheel drive isn't all that. Not if you've got a nicely balanced front-wheel drive chassis like this. You can just do things with it.
All standard.
Completely
Has to
standard,
be-
yeah.
has to be
So
noted,
this
all
car,
standard.
you got it when? 2013. What?
Yeah, July
2013.
Yeah.
It's done as of right now 20,677 miles. It is completely standard. Still as it left the factory. Same brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just got one replacement tyre because you got a puncture.
Two fronts are new.
Two fronts.
Yeah, I had to swap them out because obviously I bought
But
them.
they're the original Bridgestones.
Yeah, they're still
So
Bridgestones,
the Bridgestone and RE050s. But you've got a different one on the back right, haven't you?
Yeah, because that was an emergency puncture. Didn't have any
No.
stickered on there.
What brand is that?
Couldn't tell you.
Is it a ditch finder? Who knows? Are we straight ahead or right? Okay. See, when you tell me right, that makes me smile because I get to give it a lift. yes, I miss this. I actually miss this. Yeah. And I'm left here, aren't I? So I have to be aware of, I can't power round. I like feeling that the tyres scrabbling for grip. Kind of, it's quite strange because I've had a year and 15,000 miles of not ever thinking about it, because every time I put my foot down, I've got traction come wet or dry. It's always there. But it's actually quite nice that I think it feels quite nice. You have to kind of think, no, I can't. You've got to wait. You've got to be patient until you've got the front kind of hooked up or not too much lateral loading in it. Tempted to go and have a drive of one of the new STs, the 3 cylinders.
Oh yeah.
I want to have a go on one of those because apparently it's still got kind of the playful element, but has it been watered down a bit to make it appeal to the masses a bit more? Initial impression so far pretty good, but they got a long way to go to keep the sense of fun that you get in one of these, and then going left and right at the roundabout.
Yeah, we can then go left here onto the roundabout and then right. Yeah. So.
I like that noise on the downshift, the rev matching. So we're not going really fast. Give it a lift. Round we come. And then you can feel it, yeah, scrabbling for track just on the edge. So it's just enough, so that it can just about overwhelm it. Oh, I'm loving this, mate. I'm really loving this.
Well, I mean, you loved your ST anyway. It's just unfortunate that Ford said, "Oh, by the way, we've got this new RS. You might be interested in."
Yeah, I know.
Otherwise, you'd still be in your ST.
I was completely happy in my ST. The reason I sold it.
Looking for a new car.
The only reason I sold it was because I thought the RS would be cheaper to own in the long run, which I still think it might be, maybe if the residuals hold up. But I still would have been happy in mine. I'd be happy now if I didn't have my RS and I had one of these. I'd still be a very happy boy. See, that's something I'd forgotten about in my ST, and that's how little engine braking there is in 6th gear. You can just roll for miles. In the RS, it still slows you down. There's a particular hill I used to put it in 6th, and the car would run away. But in the RS, it doesn't. It's just kind of the right gradient to just hold a constant speed.
Yeah.
So yeah, you take your foot off to slow down, and you actually don't slow down. I'm just going to go around this, but only because I want to feel. Changing direction really any differently to mine, but you can feel the less mass. You can feel it. Feels kind of more like it's on tiptoes.
See, this isn't too bad for rattles and squeaks.
No. 20,000 miles. It's pretty taut. It's quiet. It feels like a brand new car still. No, I'd be very happy if I had one of these again. So when are you going to sell it to me?
Yeah.
Seriously, whenever you come to let this go, let me have it. I'll give you whatever you're going to get as a Part X and then some.
Well, if they bring out a car that I can swap this straight for straight and still have the smile on my face that this thing does, then...
Well, whatever you get as a trade-in, allow a bit more, because I'll give you more than the trade-in, but yeah. I want this, mate. I want this car. I'd quite like this as a daily driver again. That's the thing with the RS. I mean, yeah, I said earlier that I'm lucky in my commute that the roads are empty and I can explore what the RS is all about. But if you don't have that luxury, I don't think you'd ever really appreciate it. Whereas at least driving this, it actually feels quite special, even when we're just driving along now. You certainly don't need 350 horsepower to have fun. Not at all. And I've forgotten how, I was thinking, okay, what's it going to be like lifting off and getting the back moving and everything else. I've forgotten how loose it really is at the back. You don't have to be going fast. It's just give it a lift and it instantly responds. And we've got everything, turned on at the moment. I'm not going to bother turning it off. But from what I remember with mine and what I experienced with everything disabled, they really, really start going. Oh, yeah. I've forgotten how nice, I'm used to where this is now, but I've forgotten how nice the gearbox is on these. It's really, really, well, it's quite light, but it's smooth, positive. Little lift, tightens up. Nice. So if you have an ST and you aspire to an RS, if you think you're going to have more fun in it, you're not. I don't think. I think I have just as much fun in one of these driving as I do in my RS. But it's a different type of fun. In this, it's kind of lifting off and feeling the front tyres struggling for grip. In the RS, it's kind of booting it and trying to get the back move and steering the rear. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up now. What do I take away from this? I miss my Fiesta. I really miss my Fiesta. Enough to swap my RS for one? No, not enough. But I think, yeah, I can see why I love mine and remember why I love mine as much as I did. So much fun. So that's it for this one. Just a quick look back and kind of have a go in the Fiesta, where my kind of first Ford experience started. Been good fun. Thanks for letting me drive this, mate.
All right.
Enjoyed it.
Glad to take you down memory lane.
Yeah. So next video will be Goodwood. I'm there on Friday, 6 days away. You're going to be joining me in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Let's see what it's like. We'll see if I can make you sick.
Yeah,
we'll have a good go.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for watching. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed, please do. Hit that bell icon, get notifications of my uploads, and I'll see you all in my next video. Oh mate, that was epic. Epic fun.
It's good that, even going back to an ST, it's not like, oh no, this hasn't got...
No, not
RS
at all.
is so
not
much
at
better
all.
in every way.
This is
the RS is better in every way, but that's because it's twice the bloody price.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with this.
No. That's what I'm saying. That's why I still got it, even after 5 years.